1250. We're just 2.25 miles south of Gary Line, 3900. And take a look on 1251 to half mile. We're just east on the right. Hayes Archery Guns at 620-251-0040. Try them bones here, champ. Out of the timeout, Portugal gets the same time on the floor. Brooklyn Wade will bring the basketball up. Right hand dribble to the right side. Now driving towards the top of the key. Will pull up Jeffrey, thought about it. Still dumps it off to Jalen Cole. Right back to Wade. Up with three. No good. And down the rebound is Reeves for ICC. So Lady Pirates again will come away with the defensive board. Now they throw it around. Back up on top. They find Kennard. Kennard now will kick it to Goodluck for three. That's up. No good. And down the rebound is sophomore Tatiana the three. The three now will bring it up. Friday struggling to get it to half-court roll. Nice man-to-man defense there. Now gets to the three-point line. We'll have to slow things down to set up the offense. Left side with that left-hand rhythm. As it looks like they're not really urging her to take that left side. Now she'll dump it off to the top of the key to Brooklyn Wade. Brooklyn Wade drives to the left elbow. Kicks it off to Jalen Cole. 7 on the shot clock. Cole back to Wade. Wade takes it over to the free-throw line. Pulls up, knocks it down. And a nice jump shot there.
That was a great job by Brooklyn Wade. Like you mentioned, moving without the basketball. This team is doing a great job today. Let's see if that can continue to be for tonight.
Certainly, as at least Brent Brown starting several of a good momentum forces. ICC comes away. Tip by Reeves, no good, but an offensive rebound and a tip up there by Crockett is another easy 2 points. And right now, Portugal really lacking on that low block presence. They do have Latika Joseph down there, but Brittany Reeves has shown us in these first few minutes. He's dominating the defensive board. 9-3 after the putback. Here's Brooklyn Wade driving. He picks up her dribble now. 15 seconds to go. She'll dump it off to the three. 10 now on the shot clock. Driving. And Stubb slows it down to reset. 6 on the shot clock. To the elbow. Now right side. Baseline across the foul from the end of the three. There's another good guard there. We're in the third effort, I believe, putting against the dirt.
And to go back to the comments about the Latika Joseph and Brittany Reeves matching up, it's kind of like a big Titan crash down low. And right now, Brittany Reeves is doing a great job boxing out and getting a lot of those offensive rebounds and more giving the team an opportunity to get those offensive rebounds.
Yeah, it's a rebound, not just about one, it's just about another second chance or opportunity, not that. So University makes the way to the ball game for the first time to get the inbound foul. We'll dump it off to Wade, still be on the three-point line. Wade at the top of the key. And kicks it off, back to Brown. Brown with Brown, don't put on the first line, but she gets there on rebound, up and in, and Brown with a nice second chance opportunity for him.
And Brown and Brown to the left side. Deep in the first record, taking Brown back to the rebound and getting deep in the first.
And here's a good set of passes for an ICC, but it results. And this one being kicked away by a number on the second Joseph. They got 2 passes down at down number Reeves. Reeves on the low block with a good opportunity for Joseph. He first about a bounce from ICC. The inbound from their own baseline. The time is Turner. Turner will kick it way outside to get to the drive. Now they bring their way down to the left group. Now they kick it back outside. Back down to Reeves. Inside the paint Brown and left hand. Right to Brown down. And again, just starting to turn the low group right now.
And Brittany Reeves averages 12 points a game, rising with the down low, and as you heard and saw right there, she does a great job of using her body and an excellent lever to get that one to go.
Anna Murphy now will drive for CCC. For Anna Ryan, now jump shot, now will put it up. That's still hit her first attempt. And it was going to take Reeves will hit it off Brown. So both Morgan and Latika Joseph went up downright for the rebound. Reeves hit it off Brown, and CCC hangs on to the possession. The shot from Murphy now did not hit the rebound. So only 14 on the shot clock. As Brown now waits for the offense to progress. We'll get the new team, and the team will find Brown right again. Browning right side baseline. Kicks it outside. That's their foot up. And Hannah Murphy with her first point center of the evening. 11-7 the latest update.
And a great find by Brown, and a great job by them coming up to beat to give it some life to this great ball.
Crockett now with Brown and the charge. 17 down low, but great job for Portugal. And they'll get the possession right back to Sarah Crockett with her first personal foul of the season. She got a good pass. Across the head of Reeves, but then she had her feet planted. And that will give it back to her right back.
And I think it's the position of the body is what's going to happen. It's just as important as taking a touch. You have to keep your hands up and not move the hands. And a great job by these teams to get that touch.
Here's the three now. We'll bring it up over center circle. Hands it out to Brooklyn Wade, and now set up the offense. Wade with the left hand dribble. Goes out to that left side.
part, you find the cutting man to the basket, easy reverse right there, just a little bit too high for Brown. She's only like 5 seconds there, so you got to make sure to make those crisp passes. And right there, a great turnover and a great job by McCree to get in the passing lane.
Yeah, good recovery. It started actually with Guntine. Guntine got in front of it and then kicked it out to McCree right there. So a great recovery there by 14, but McCree can't hang on to it. So she got pressured up by that sideline right there. So it goes from one good play to a bad turnover. And nonetheless, Lady Pirates will reset now. They will have Price bring it up. Now she kicks it off to Goodluck. Good luck into the corner to Gray, and back up on top they go, from point to point beyond the three-point line. Price with it now. Down low, stolen away. Guntine with her second of the evening. Good pass up to Brown now, and she'll wait at the three-point line and draw the foul as Macy Price came in and made some contact.
And right there, Guntine may have made a careless turnover, but she's already has 2 steals in the very short time she's here. So very great defensive pressure by this Ravens.
No better way for your coach to forget a mistake than coming out with a couple of steals or getting some points, and she's doing it there. 11-7 is the score. Brown off of the inbounds, driving up off the glass, and somehow the layup on the finger roll falls.
She released that at a very low point, but you got to give her credit. She's creating for herself, and 2 for 2 on the night.
They cuts the lead now just to 2, almost stolen away there, and finally Goodluck's going to recover it. ICC now, Lady Pirates will drive, and drawing the foul is Gray down here on this left baseline, as they're going to say that one's coming on Hannah Murphy.
And both of these teams are really kind of slow-paced, cut down the shot clock, but right now we're seeing a lot of fast break opportunities, offensive rebounds, early turnovers in that possession clock. This could turn out to be a kind of a grinded-out, fast-paced, fast-break game.
2:45 to go in the first quarter, 2-point game, 11-9, ICC in the lead with the basketball. Over on that right side is Goodluck. She'll drive into the paint. Now she'll kick it out. Jump shot for the baseline is Gray, and Gray knocks that one down from about 15 feet.
And right there, that mid-range area, like we mentioned, which team will be able to use the winning factor? And right now, the Pirates are doing a great job using kind of that pick-and-roll formation to get the easy looks.
Here's Rihanna Brown now. She'll have the basketball, driving towards the paint. Little floater put up from 10 feet. Not the best high percentage shot that you've ever seen, but certainly I've seen her hit those before. Doesn't get it there. It's 13-9, and here comes Gray once again for ICC. Gets it back to Goodluck on top of the key. She'll kick it over to Price now. Price down low. That one's put up. Turnaround from Gray. No good. And down with the rebound is Brown. And Brown now in transition, 3-on-3. She will drive and draws the foul once again. And I'm liking the attitude right now that Coffeyville has, is drive towards the basket and draw these fouls.
Yeah, and that's very true. Let's see if they can kind of hit those free throws, though, because, you're going to start getting to the bonus. They're around a 65% free throw shooting team. Right now, Brown is at the line, and she is doing a pretty good job right there in this year, 71% as she hits the first one. So let's see if she can get the second one to go.
Yep, cuts the lead now just to 3, 13-10 with $1:51 to go. Brown's second is no good. Rattled around a couple times. No hometown roll that time from the far side rim, and ICC comes away with the rebound. Down with it, here comes Kennard. She'll slow it down for the Lady Pirates. She'll kick it left to Goodluck. Goodluck now right back to Kennard. Thought about a 3, instead finds Gray on the baseline. Down about 15-footer, but it's swatted out of her hands, and a nice job there defensively from Brown, as we've seen Gray very successful from that 15, 20-foot jump shot.
And like we mentioned, 15 to 20 feet. Let's see which team wins that battle. Pirates have done a great job just screening and rolling. And right there, another jumper, but they do miss, and a great rebound by Kaylee Brown.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And they will reset now at center circle after that one. Yeah, Gray had an open shot. She just falls short of it on the rim right there. So ICC gives it back up to the Lady Red Ravens, and it looks like a foul. Another one there drawn on the defense. That's going to be against Kennard. And that very quickly is the 6th, I believe, team foul against the Lady Pirates at this point.
And Brown is doing a great job drawing contact. She came in, spark off the bench, offensive rebounds, easy buckets right now, and she's doing a great job just being that spark plug, kind of that 6-man role right now as she makes the first one. as the first one does go down for her.
Yeah, and Kennard will make her way to the sideline after her second personal foul. That will bring back out Logan Collier. Second one up, second one knocked down, and the lead now is cut to 1. It's 13-12 with 1 minute, 17 seconds to go here in the first quarter of play. Very fast-paced first quarter, very quick as well. Short, sweet, and to the point tonight. Both these teams kind of coming out playing very good defensive basketball, and then Coffeyville right now staying in this game with their ability to drive and draw the foul. So here comes the Lady Pirates, now only up by 1 with 65 seconds to go in the first quarter. They'll find Gray on that right side, still be on the 3. Back up on top of the key to Good Luck. Now they go down low to Reeves. Reeves, turn around, up and in, and what a difference she's made. She was off the floor for maybe 3 minutes, and Coffeyville got within 1. And now back out there and already back on the scoreboard. 15-12. Here's Rihanna Brown bringing it back up. 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Looking for a screen. She won't get one, but found some separation. Hands it back off to Joseph now, and Joseph is called for the travel. She takes one too many steps with both feet. You can certainly move one with a pivot, but started taking a couple of steps.
And right there, like we said, inexperience from a freshman. Also, she hasn't really grown into her body. She's used to, kind of doing the James Harden step backs, if you will, just trying to make her presence known, but another careless turnover by the Ravens.
ICC now will have it. They'll throw it around. Good Luck with it at the three-point line. They go down low to Reeves once again. That one's swatted away. This time Joseph will win that battle on the low block. And Lashika Joseph with her first denial of the night. And that one coming with 20 seconds to go in the first quarter.
And right there, she caused the turn. She may have had a careless turnover, but a great job keeping her hands up and just making Reeves work for her shots as she gets the inbound play, and a great bank shot by her.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, as much credit as you'd like to give on the block, just almost just an unawareness of where Reeves was on the floor off of the inbounds there. Reeves found an easy shot. Now 4 on the first quarter. They're going to have to get it off here past to Brown. Up and no good as the buzzer goes. And a 5-point lead for the Lady Pirates, 17-12 after 1 quarter of play. That'll do it here for quarter number 1. We'll be back here with a fresh 10 minutes up on the scoreboard. 60 seconds aside here. We'll hear from a few of our great sponsors on 98.1 KUSN. CCC playing competitively, but still down by 5. Back in a minute.
Oh, no.
What's wrong?
I'm trying to take care of my banking and the internet's down.
So what's the problem? Just give Dana a call at Community State Bank, and she'll take care of it in person.
I don't bank at Community State Bank. It's an online bank. My bank's not just down the street. It's in... Well, I'm not really sure where it's at.
Wow, I wouldn't bank anywhere but Community State Bank. They have great online and mobile banking services, so I still do most of my banking online. But when I need it, it's sure great to talk to somebody I know face to face.
Hi, this is Dana from Community State Bank. We offer all the convenience along with the services you want and need, and even throw in a friendly face to help you personally when you need it. Community State Bank, Coffeyville's only locally owned and operated bank.
Keep it simple with great food at great prices. That's what you'll find at Simple Simon's Pizza in Coffeyville. Oh, yes, you'll find great pizza and a whole lot more, like calzones, wings, breadsticks, and sandwiches. Stop in today for a Coffeyville favorite, the Simple Simon's Lunch Buffet. Simple Simon's makes it easy for you to dine in, carry out, or delivery. Simple Simon's Pizza, 807 West 11th in Coffeyville. Simple Simon's, simply delicious.
1 quarter in the books. Quarter number 2 on its way. Coffeyville down by 5, 17-12. Welcome back in for Red Ravens Lady Red Ravens basketball, I should say. I'm Sam Speck alongside Matt Dick for quarter number 2 as ICC will start. It is the Montgomery County showdown here between the Pirates and the Red Ravens. Down low they go. Reeves, give and go pass, up and in. Mickelson finds an easy bucket, and just like that, ICC up by 7 now, 19-12. There was moments of that first quarter where the Lady Pirates showed signs of where they wanted to run away with this one, but Coffeyville did a good job of getting to the free throw line and kind of taking that momentum out. Does that continue here in the second quarter? Let's find out here as Haro now will drive. Haro's pass kicks it out to McCree. McCree right back to Haro. Pull-up jumper from 15 feet, no good. And there's a missed jump shot from mid-range. Is down with a rebound. Will come with it is Collier. Collier now looks left to Gray. Right back up on top to number 12. That's Collier again to reset up the offense. She looks right to Good Luck. Good Luck to Reeves. And, man, do they have that combination down. Reeves will kick it back out to Collier. Up and in for 3. And Logan Collier on the scoreboard tonight.
And you've heard her name quite a bit, especially from deep. once again, she did a great job moving off the screens, off the ball, and then a wide open shot for her. Of course it's going to go in, 22-12. Coffeyville.
And down here, find a low block player in Joseph, and Joseph did an easy job just to turn around. That was very efficient for Coffeyville. I think that maybe took 1-2 passes till they found it inside the paint right there. And Lashika Joseph finds the 2 points. With that, ICC will bring it up. Here's Gray, and they go right back to attack Joseph. Give and go to Mickelson, same play. Reeves to Mickelson, give and go, and Lashika Joseph tonight, regardless of what she's been able to do on the boards and offensively, she right now is getting dominated on the defensive side. We'll take a 30-second break here on 98.1 KUSN. ICC up by 10.
When it comes to a time of loss, more folks around here trust and rely on the David W. Barnes Funeral Home. It could be because of their compassionate care. It could be because of their guaranteed superior service, or maybe because of their fair and honest prices, or just maybe for all of these reasons, more folks trust the David W. Barnes Funeral Home during a time of loss. The David W. Barnes Funeral Home at 306 North Klein in Coffeyville, an independent, family-owned business.
And welcome back. I'm Sid Speck alongside Matt Dick. As Matt, I'll tell you what, through one quarter in these first few moments of the second quarter, that down low block right now is being dominated by the Lady Pirates, and the scoreboard represents that.
Yeah, Brittany Reeves has done a great job using an array of moves, also finding an open man. We've seen her twice to Mickelson, doing a great job on that give-and-go pass. Let's see how the Ravens respond and how they do a great job, see if they can get some points going. Also, as Brown airballs a 3, let's see if they can turn around on the defensive side just a little bit, play more aggressive. You can see Coach Harrell's a little bit frustrated by that.
Yeah, again, momentum isn't nothing but about matching what the other team has offensively, but it's also the takeaways and the stops that you have on the defensive side, and right now they have not. You had mentioned the air ball miss there as a quick three-point shot by Rihanna Brown. ICC now with it. They find Gray. Gray wants a 3. That's up, no good. And down with the rebound is Lashika Joseph. Joseph will hand it to Brown. Brown, a nice 20-foot pass up to McCree on that left side, and she'll get it back to Brown on the top of the key. They'll reset the offense. She's guarded very closely by Goodluck. Nice man-to-man D tonight by ICC to start this game. Brown drives and draws the foul. And that one, I believe, coming against number 12, Logan Collier. It will. 5'5" sophomore called with her first personal, second personal this evening.
And that's one thing the Pirates don't need to get into. They got into foul trouble in the first quarter. Let's see if the Ravens can turn that into points a lot of the times. They missed quite a few free throws. Can they turn those careless fouls into points?
And here's a nice give-and-go pass to a bench player, Kramer, who goes up. Can't make that one. But down off of the rebound, as that one's going to hit off of Collier, and out of bounds it goes. So fortunately, Coffeyville will hang on to the inbounds here as, just the struggle. You're right, yeah. The only thing really keeping them in this game in the first quarter was their ability to get to the free throw line and knock it down. Off the inbounds, here's the pass from Brown, and a bad pass from Brown is stolen away. And the turnover gives it right back to the Lady Pirates. 7:10 to go in the first half. 10-point lead. ICC looking to add on to more. Good luck to Reeves. Give and go to Gray. Up and in. We saw it with Mickelson, and now Gray. That play is it's undefeated at this point. 26-14 it becomes after the easy layup right there by Gray. Here's Brooklyn Wade with 6:50 to go in the first half of play. Looking for a screen. She'll find one. Little pull-up jumper. That's a bad pass from Wade. Finds Joseph, but out of bounds it goes. And it's, it's kind of firing against all cylinders right now for CCC.
And right now, Brittany Reeves is doing a great job because she knows that they're going to try to double team her down low. Lashika Joseph hasn't been able to handle her. A lot of people are going down low once she grabs the ball, and then they say, hey, someone cut to the basket, wide open layup. That's how they're getting most of their points tonight.
Tried it again right there, but Coffeyville will shift. Looks like they go to a 2-3 zone instead of man-to-man here. And it's stolen away. And just like that with a defensive change, Alana Kramer will bring it down. She's got nowhere to go. And a charge called, actually. And Coach Harrell not happy with the call right there. I didn't quite see the contact exactly. But at the same time, Alana Kramer, you had another teammate down low. You can't just put your head down and put all the force towards forwards. You got to be able to look up, maybe distribute the basketball, or maybe stop and pull up for a jump shot from 10 feet. She looked like she was just about to run through a wall there, and she gets called for it. The charge as ICC gets it back. ICC first shot up from Crockett, no good. Down with the rebound, though, is Reeves, and another rebound. This time it's from Gray. So they're just adding onto the stat sheet for each player kind of in and out, combining in rebounds and tacking on the points. Up by 12. They fire it down low to Reeves again. Pulls up. Low, no good from 10 feet. She did a little hook shot, and off of Lashika Joseph it goes and out of bounds. So Lashika Joseph, unfortunately, gets the brunt end of that stick. She made a good effort for the rebound, but she tips it out of bounds.
Yeah, and they're just playing kind of sloppy and not really playing team basketball like we saw in that first quarter. They're kind of getting their heads down, and they need to get out of their heads and just go back to fundamental smart basketball. Right there was an easy rebound. Could have put it in her hand, start the fast break, but instead she fumbles it, and another careless turnover.
Here's the inbounds, finds Reeves. Reeves now finds Crockett, but it's called a jump ball down low. Tatiana McCree is so good at that, just getting her hands into the defender and drawing that jump ball.
And speaking of Tatiana McCree, we need to see her get to. She's been very quiet this second quarter. She was pretty good, playing on the defense side, getting some rebounds, facilitating in that first quarter. Now we haven't heard her name all quarter. Let's see if she can kind of turn it around, do something for this team, because right now the Pirates look very strong on offense.
Yeah, they really haven't done anything on the offensive production side of things here in the second quarter. Just about halfway through it as well. 5:20 to go. They'll throw it around the three-point line. Out of Gunteen on the top of the key. Now to Cole. Cole pulls up from deep. And from about 40 feet, Jaylene Cole, even with the defender in front of her, knocks it down, cuts the lead to 9.
And Jaylene Cole, she's a volume scorer from deep. She does a great job there spotting up and hitting the shot. Let's see if that gets a run going for CCC.
Hopefully a spark here as now ICC responds with a pass down low, and that's Sadie Jordan just using her strength on the low block. There was no defending that. And an easy 2 points with a layup right there for ICC, 28-17. Brooklyn Wade now in response. She'll bring it up, kicks it to the right corner. Cole wants another three. Up, no good. Down with the rebound is Crockett, and Lady Pirates will come away with that one. Now here's the fast break. Driving, she goes, and Call with a travel, and a good call there. Certainly in the NBA, you would have never seen that whistle ever come out, but a clean travel, and Coffeyville gets it right back.
I don't know if a lot of people watch NBA basketball, but did Bradley Beal travel? Yes, he did.
Oh, man. Does James Harden travel? Yes, he does. I'll tell you what, on certain occasions, that's a pretty good move, but that step back is 3 steps. Don't get me wrong. Here's CCC now after the dribbling infraction. Brooklyn Wade will look left. Now they float it down low to the low block to McCree. McCree up, draws the foul, and that's what we're looking for, is Tatiana McCree to get to the strike at this point. The jump shot not working like it was against Allen County. That 15, 20-foot mid-range jumper that we saw against the Lady Red Devils is not there tonight. So you've got to find a way to establish points, and that's the way they did it in the first quarter. And, Matt, they were only down by 2, maybe I think it was 1-2 points after the first quarter right there. And it was all from the free throw line, though unfortunately, Tatiana McCree can't make the first.
And exactly. The Ravens can make a run. They do very well, especially in the second quarter. They've done well, defensive-wise, but a lot of careless turnovers on the offensive side. Let's see if they can get that three-point shot going. That has been completely dead right now. You saw Jaylene Cole hit one from deep. Let's kind of see what they do as the Pirates break that full-court press very easily. And that was an easy 2 points for Sadie Jordan, and it's another timeout.
Oh, man, I mean, that was just about as efficient as you could be. 2 passes, down low to the low block. As much as there's a saying in football, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. And here in basketball, sometimes the press works really well. In that case, it did not. Coffeyville down by 12, 30 to 18 here with just 4 minutes left here in the first half. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Everyone looks forward to a good meal. That's why we do dining differently at Windsor Place. We call it 7 to 7 dining. Residents can come to the dining room anytime between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. for a home-cooked meal of their choice. 3 specials are available throughout the day, along with a full menu, including all-day breakfast. If residents need a treat between meals, they can visit our self-service snack pantries. Come see what makes Windsor Place different at mealtime. Call 620-252-4929.
Well, after the made basket, ICC up by 12, 30-18 with 3:55 to go. Coffeyville will inbound it. They'll kick it right to Julia Collifell. Collifell to the right side elbow, and she'll reset with Brooklyn Wade. Brooklyn Wade now will kick it left side to Jaylene Cole. That's up for three, no good, and another offensive rebound. That's Gunteen. Kicks it out to Collefeld, pulls up from 20 feet, knocks it down. And that's their first mid-range jumper they've knocked down.
Exactly, and Gunteen, a great job being there, successful box out, getting that offensive rebound, taking it back out to Collefeld, an easy 2 for the Red Ravens.
Here is Price for ICC. To Good Luck, they go point to point beyond the three-point line. Good Luck looks down low to Crockett now. She drives right hand up off the layup, no good. Denied by the rim, and down with the rebound is Jaylene Cole, and Cole will slow it down and will hand it back off to Brooklyn Wade. Wade now with the handle, will kick it right. That's Collefeld, thought about a three, instead drives to 15 feet to the elbow, up, no good off the jump shot. And another miss there, gives it right back to the Lady Pirates. And down comes ICC once again. Here's Macy Price to reset. Price to Good Luck. Good Luck on that right side. Now to Crockett, straight away. Crockett left, now here to Gray. To the left corner, that's Price again, and they just go from point to point to reset the offense. Crockett with it, now to drive. Kicks it to Good Luck, 8 on the shot clock. Good Luck drives up, and wow, fires it off the backboard, rattled around the rim a couple times, and found the bottom of the net, 32-20.
And that was an athletic shot right there. Great job by her to control her body, just kind of throwing it at that backboard. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. Collefeld wants a three, and just off the iron. Pirates with the fast break opportunity right here.
Yeah, as they came up very quickly in that shot clock right there. CCC a little unsettled. McCree tried to get a steal, but she knocks it straight out of bounds. So ICC will try again from the outside. But I've seen this a couple of times tonight. Coffeyville comes down. When we see them play this team basketball that we mentioned, team basketball, make 3-4 passes before you get there. These last couple of pushes, they've made one pass to get it up over half court and then take very quick shots on the shot clock. And they haven't been efficient from the floor tonight, and it shows. 32-20 with 2:05 to go in the first half of play. The inbounds, here's Good Luck. Good Luck now finds Gray left side. She drives on the baseline, try to kick it to the paint. That one's tipped away. Gunteen will save it and give it right off to Cole, and Cole will find Brooklyn Wade to reset the offense. Wade now towards center circle. Now on that far side, Jay Herkelman side over by the student section. She drives, baseline, or free throw line, I should say. Pulls up jumper, draws the foul. Can't hit the bucket, but Brooklyn Wade to the free strike.
And Wade right there, she did a great job getting to the painted area. Like we said, kind of that mid-range shot, pulling up and just staying with the shot instead of passing it off. She got the free throw line. She's around a 65% free throw shooter as she gets the first one to go. She has done a great job this year shooting the basketball, but just kind of inconsistent from the line.
32-21 it becomes after it. The right-handed shot will try and cut the lead back to 10 with 1:43 to go. It is up and it is good. Brooklyn Wade 32-22. Lady Pirates with the lead. Good Luck now will hand it off to Price, and they'll reset. ICC here from right to left. They'll move down offensively. Finds Good Luck. Good Luck back up on top to Gray. Gray right back to the corner to Good Luck. She fires a three. Up, no good. Offensive rebound from Mickelson. Finds Reeves at the free throw line. She tries a jumper. That's no good either. And down off of the second chance comes Haro. And Haro with a nice defensive board there. We mentioned her in that pregame show. She is so effective down low. Pass it to McCree. McCree drives. That's not a good shot off of the boards there. And they're going to give it up to ICC. And the foul down low. And I'm not really sure what the, as much as we'd like Tatiana McCree to step up, that layup right there was not a high percentage shot.
And I think her thinking process was, hey, I'm going to go up. I was doing good from the line, try to draw a foul. But great job by the Pirate defender to keep her hands up, keep not moving her feet, and just, kind of planting there so they don't call the foul.
That's a very good point that you had made is, a team that really struggled with personal fouls in that first quarter. I'm sure over there on the opposing side, the head coach really just probably sat down with the ladies and said, hey, we need to not foul as much, especially against a team that's nitpicking away at this score right now by doing that. Here's Reeves now on the low block. Reeves for ICC puts it up, and she gets denied by the backboard. But that was good defense down low by Joseph as well. So CCC gets it back, 45 seconds to go. 22 on the shot clock, so about a 21-second differential between those two. Here's Tatiana McCree now driving. Left side, elbow, kicks it. Haro from 10 feet, up, no good. And that one just not getting the hometown roll. Nothing you can do about that jump shot. It was a clean look. Just couldn't get it to fall. Now here's Good Luck. 2-second separation between the shot clock and the game clock. Good luck on this left side corner. Now to Reeves. Reeves to Mickelson. Back up on top. They find now baseline. Jumper from 20 feet. Up, no good. And down with it. Another offensive rebound by Reeves. 10 on the game clock. And they'll kick it out to Price. Price to Mickelson. Up. That one's from 3. Mickelson, no good. 3 to shoot in the first half. That one's up from Murphy. It is no good off of the back of the iron. And 32-22 it is after 1 quarter of play. Thanks for hanging out with us here on this Wednesday night doubleheader action on 98.1 KUSN on your home for Red Raven basketball as we find ourselves at halftime of the ladies game. They're down by 10, 32-22 against Montgomery County foe, the Independence Lady Pirates and men's basketball Pirates teams in here tonight. We're going to take an extended break. When we come back, Matt Dick and I will break down this first half statistically, as well as take a look at what Coffeyville needs to do to get back into this game. All right here on 98.1, and all coming up on the halftime show in just a few short moments. Big shout out to our sponsors for making tonight's game a possibility. Of course, CCC, one of those that we need a shout out to. Gillum's Retail Liquor, Lay's Archery and Guns, and Community State Bank. Simple Simon's Pizza, David W. Barnes Funeral Home, and Windsor Place Nursing, as well as Acme Foundry, 4 State Maintenance, and Sleep In Suites. And another big shout out to the sophomores this evening. If you don't have anything to do tonight, come support. It is sophomore night at Nellis Hall and J. Herkelman Court. 1 half of the books, 32-22, ICC in the lead. Extended break on its way. We'll be back with a halftime report after this.
Move forward. You can by becoming a part of the Acme Foundry team in Coffeyville. Acme Foundry has current openings for CNC machinists and entry-level foundry positions. Acme offers competitive wages, benefits including medical and dental, and a retirement plan through employee ownership. Acme moves careers forward by promoting from within. Find out more. Apply in person at Acme Foundry, 1502 South Spruce Street in Coffeyville. Acme Foundry, an equal opportunity employer.
Industrial strength for your home? You can get it at 4 State Maintenance Supply in Coffeyville. The same quality products the big companies use are available for retail sale at 4 State Maintenance Supply. From cleaning chemicals to paper products, even upright vacuums. A lot better than you'd find at the big box stores. They can last up to 10 years or longer, and they cost a lot less than you'd think. Run your house like a business, getting more value for your money. Shop 4 State Maintenance Supply on North Klein in Coffeyville.
Hey, Raven fans, coming into town for a game? Make it a great weekend. Reserve your room at Coffeyville Sleep In and Suites, Coffeyville's premier home away from home. Enjoy plush, clean accommodations, a free continental breakfast, indoor pool, Wi-Fi, and superior staff and services. Ask about special AARP and military discounts. Coffeyville Sleep In and Suites, a proud supporter of the Red Ravens. Helping you move forward. That's what Coffeyville Community College does. Whether you want to increase your ability to advance at work, learning to earn a 2-year, or just want to expand your horizons, Coffeyville Community College can help. And CCC is flexible, offering a traditional college setting. Fast 8-week classes or even online classes. CCC can meet your needs your way. Call CCC at 620-251-7700 or visit them online at coffeyville.edu. We are Coffeyville Community College.
A celebration is in order every time CCC comes to play, and you can trust Gillum Liquor to back it up with an endless cooler filled with your favorite pick of ice-cold beer, or choose something from the vast wine selection to help you relax and wind down after an exhilarating CCC game. Whatever your pleasure, Gillum Liquor is always in for the win. Gillum Liquor, 1713 West 8th Street in Coffeyville.
Hey, y'all, folks, this is Bull Ass Montana here with Lay's Archery and Guns. I'm here with the gang, Derringer, Denise, and Alamosa Amy. Tell them, girls, what we got.
We've got guns, we've got bows, and we've got knives.
Don't forget accessories and camo clothing so the animals don't see you.
That's right, ladies. Don't forget we're located at 3940 County Road 1250. We're just 2.25 miles south of Deering Y on 3900, and take a left on 1250 Road, a half mile, and we're just east on the right. Lay's Archery and Guns at 620-251-0040. Tell them Bull sent you.
Oh, no.
What's wrong?
I'm trying to take care of my banking and the internet's down.
So what's the problem? Just give Dana a call at Community State Bank and she'll take care of it in person.
I don't bank at Community State Bank. It's an online bank. My bank's not just down the street, it's in Well, I'm not really sure where it's at.
Wow, I wouldn't bank anywhere but Community State Bank. They have great online and mobile banking services, so I still do most of my banking online. But when I need it, it's sure great to talk to somebody I know face to face.
Hi, this is Dana from Community State Bank. We offer all the convenience along with the services you want and need, and even throw in a friendly face to help you personally when you need it. Community State Bank, Coffeyville's only locally owned and operated bank.
Keep it simple with great food at great prices. That's what you'll find at Simple Simon's Pizza in Coffeyville. Oh, yes, you'll find great pizza and a whole lot more, like calzones, wings, breadsticks, and sandwiches. Stop in today for a Coffeyville favorite, the Simple Simon's Lunch Buffet. Simple Simon's makes it easy for you to dine in, carry out, or delivery. Simple Simon's Pizza, 807 West 11th in Coffeyville. Simple Simon's, simply delicious.
When it comes to a time of loss, more folks around here trust and rely on the David W. Barnes Funeral Home. It could be because of their compassionate care. It could be because of their guaranteed superior service, or maybe because of their fair and honest prices, or just maybe for all of these reasons, more folks trust the David W. Barnes Funeral Home during a time of loss. The David W. Barnes Funeral Home at 306 North Klein in Coffeyville, an independent, family-owned business.
Everyone looks forward to a good meal. That's why we do dining differently at Windsor Place. We call it 7 to 7 dining. Residents can come to the dining room anytime between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. for a home-cooked meal of their choice. 3 specials are available throughout the day, along with a full menu, including all-day breakfast. If residents need a treat between meals, they can visit our self-service snack pantries. Come see what makes Windsor Place different at mealtime. Call 620-252-4929.
Move forward. You can by becoming a part of the Acme Foundry team in Coffeyville. Acme Foundry has current openings for CNC machinists and entry-level foundry positions. Acme offers competitive wages, benefits including medical and dental, and a retirement plan through employee ownership. Acme moves careers forward by promoting from within. Find out more. Apply in person at Acme Foundry, 1502 South Spruce Street in Coffeyville. Acme Foundry, an equal opportunity employer.
Industrial strength for your home? You can get it at 4 State Maintenance Supply in Coffeyville. The same quality products the big companies use are available for retail sale at 4 State Maintenance Supply. From cleaning chemicals to paper products, even upright vacuums. A lot better than you find at the big box stores. They can last up to 10 years or longer, and they cost a lot less than you'd think. Run your house like a business, getting more value for your money. Shop 4 State Maintenance Supply on North Klein in Coffeyville.
Hey, Raven fans, coming into town for a game? Make it a great weekend. Reserve your room at Coffeyville Sleep-In and Suites, Coffeyville's premier home away from home. Enjoy plush, clean accommodations, a free continental breakfast, indoor pool, Wi-Fi, and superior staff and services. Ask about special AARP and military discounts. Coffeyville Sleep-In and Suites, a proud supporter of the Red Ravens. Helping you move forward. That's what Coffeyville Community College does. Whether you want to increase your ability to advance at work, learning to earn a 2-year, or just want to expand your horizons, Coffeyville Community College can help. And CCC is flexible, offering a traditional college setting. Fast 8-week classes or even online classes. CCC can meet your needs your way. Call CCC at 620-251-7700 or visit them online at coffeyville.edu. We are Coffeyville Community College.
A celebration is in order every time CCC comes to play, and you can trust Gillum Liquor to back it up with an endless cooler filled with your favorite pick of ice-cold beer, or choose something from the vast wine selection to help you relax and wind down after an exhilarating CCC game. Whatever your pleasure, Gillum Liquor is always in for the win. Gillum Liquor, 1713 West 8th Street in Coffeyville.
Welcome back. It's halftime here on 98.1 KUSN as we find ourselves midway through game number 1 of the doubleheader of the Montgomery County Showdown on the hardwood this evening as the Lady Pirates with a 10-point lead after 2 quarters. It was a very competitive first quarter It's kind of a drop-off, almost a plateau, if you will, in the second quarter as Coffeyville just could not keep up, and now they're down by 10. The biggest thing, in my opinion, we talked about it in the pregame show, as I'm joined here by Matt Dick. He'll be doing the illustrating for the rest of this evening as well. I'm Tim Beck. Very happy to have you with us here for this halftime report. But we mentioned it in the pregame show, those mid-range jump shots. Independence right now shooting 47% from the floor right now. They're 15 of 32. Coffeyville, not too bad, about an average 30% right now. But in comparison, winning that mid-range jumper comparison in that game is Independence Community College. They're led in scoring with double digits is Brittany Reeves, and that's not even the jump shot. Brittany Reeves down low has been dominating on that low block. Not even with rebounds. She does have 3 rebounds, but more or less of assists because she came such a force on that low block, almost unstoppable that Coffeyville started putting 2 players on her. And then one pass from Brittany Reeves to an open player became an easy basket for ICC. That was the difference, is they were able to find easy baskets, and they were very efficient from the floor. Both teams shooting very poorly from 3 tonight. 2 of 8 is ICC. That's just 25%. Coffeyville, normally a very good three-point shooting team. On the season, they are about a 30% shooting team, which is pretty good, to be honest with you, from deep. They're shooting 14% this evening. That's well below the average. They are shooting well from the free throw line, and they've gotten there 10 times. That right there has kind of been the catalyst of why Coffeyville is shooting. And I say only down by 10 is because the momentum shift from scoring. We know Coffeyville can defend. In fact, they're one of the better defending teams within the conference. They only allow about 64 points per game, which is right around the middle parts. And, of course, they've got a lot of very difficult teams such as Butler. Butler, one of the top-tier teams in the country in terms of lady basketball. So the Jayhawk Conference is very competitive, but defensively, Coffeyville matches up with a lot of those top-tier teams. It's when they play teams that like to score is where they match up. But, yeah, in that first quarter, the free throw really kept the offense alive for Coffeyville, though unfortunately they did turn the ball over 9 times in that first half, as well as they did, fortunately, come away with some takeaways of their own. They stole the basketball 5 times. They came away with 7 total turnovers forced against Independence down low. But again, a lot of steals, and maybe they go back to that full court press. But Matt, what we saw as well, Independence knows how to break that full court press, and they know how to work down low. How do you try and approach this Independence Community College teams besides just relying on them going cold from those mid-range jumper? Because if they continue to knock down and shoot 45%, Coffeyville's going to have a pretty tough time.
First thing that they need to do is find someone that is going to match up with Brittany Reeves. That's the number one option right now. She shot 5 for 12, so not amazing, but she ended with 10 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 block shots. That's a pretty filled stat line for her first half. Usually people dream of that in a whole game, doing that, and she did a great job in that first half just doing a little bit of everything. If you can find someone, and as you heard and also saw, Goontine in that last couple minutes really matched up well with her, getting boxing out, getting some offensive rebounds, getting some steals from her, blocking a couple shots. So if she can come off the bench, kind of be a starter and really control Brittany Reeves, I think they can come back and do something in this second half. Someone that desperately needs to get going, of course, is someone that we say is a catalyst for this team, Tatiana McCree. Only 2 points in that first half. She averages almost 12. So she needs to come out firing on all cylinders. We saw Coach Harrell talking to her, kind of telling her, hey, this is your last game of the season right now, the regular season. Let's show them that you're a leader for this team. Let's show the freshmen how to lead a team into that next year of the season. Like we mentioned, only 29% from the floor. They only shot 7 threes, so 1%. I mean, I wouldn't say that's terrible. You know, they're not shooting like 1 for 20 or something.
Certainly.
So they're only shooting 14%, but like we said, free throws is something that they have been doing a great job of, something that they may need to look forward to and do a better job getting to the line and making those free throw shots. Lashika Joseph just kind of looks as well, has done good and then also bad. She's looked lost on the defensive end and kind of on the offensive end as well, but then turns around and makes a great floater or gets a block. So she's kind of inconsistent right now. If Goontine or Lashika Joseph can really focus in and just play man-to-man great defense on Brittany Reeves, they can make a run at this lead. It's only 10 points. Very able to kind of chip away at that lead very slowly as they do. Three-point shooting as well needs to start getting better. Jalen Cole, Brooklyn Wade, they haven't taken a lot of shots from deep, but they need to start taking shots and start making baskets, and that's my halftime analysis of what to do.
Well, and I make this comparison with baseball to basketball as well. Sometimes the hits are there, sometimes they're not. Sometimes the jump shots fall, sometimes they don't. You got to find another way to get on to the scoreboard. And tonight there's other players like Rihanna Brown, Tatiana McCree, Julia Colifel, all players up over 70% from the free throw line. They need to step up here in the second half. We'll have second half basketball in 30 seconds here on 98.1 KUSA.
Hey, y'all, folks, this is Bull Ass Montana here with Lay's Archery Guns. I'm here with the gang, Derringer, Denise, and Alamosa Amy. Tell them girls what we got.
We've got guns, we've got bows, and we've got knives.
Don't forget accessories and camo clothing so the animals don't see you.
That's right, ladies. Don't forget we're located at 3940 County Road 1250. We're just 2.25 miles south of Deering Y on 3900, and take a left on 1250 Road, a half mile, and we're just east on the right. Lay's Archery Guns at 620-251-0040. Tell them Bull sent you.
One half in the books, second half on tap. Welcome back on your home for Red Raven basketball. It's 98.1 KUSN. The Lady Ravens on the floor tonight against their cross-county foe. Maybe almost 11 miles up the road is Independence Community College, as the Lady Pirates now out with a 10-point lead after 2 quarters of play. After the half, 32-22, ICC will start, and their all-gray road uniforms. They move from left to right here to start this second half. Brittany Reeves again down low. That one put up, but Lashika Joseph gets called with the foul. Lashika Joseph kind of did bring those arms down a little bit right there, but it was fairly good defensive. It looks like they're going to go with the size instead of what kind of worked in that first half. We mentioned it there in the halftime report. That foul will send Reeves to the free throw line here, and she'll put her first one up, and no good as it hits off the back of the iron. But they go with Joseph to try and match up with that size instead of what was kind of working in the first half.
And first of all, Reeves, I would be okay with fouling. Only a 58% free throw shooter, so she's going to miss most of them. If you get Lashika Joseph playing better defense, even if she is fouling quite a bit, at least you're slowing down the terror that was Brittany Reeves in that first half.
No doubt about it. She does make the second one, so she goes just on her average there, 1 of 2. Tatiana McCree will now bring it up, kicks it left, finds Cole. Cole for 3, no good, and that hits off the rim, bounces high over the backboard, and out of bounds it goes. 33-22 with 9:25 in the third quarter of play. Quick reminder as well, if you're not doing anything this evening, come out and support your sophomore night basketball, as it is sophomore night here for the Red Ravens of Coffeyville Community College. And pushing her into a double team, Good Luck. And Good Luck just made the mistake right there, not looking for any other player. Instead, she gets pushed out of bounds, and Coffeyville will give it right back to their offensive side. So there you go. Maybe that half-court press. Again, the full-court press was broken up very easily, but maybe a half-court double-team press, a 1-2-2, something like that, might prove to be success here. Nice kick out off of the inbounds, finds Cole, now to Haro. Haro will find Wade in that far corner. She makes her way inside the paint, picks up the dribble. Has to find Cole, back to McCree now. McCree will kick it from way outside. Not a very good shot with 5 on the shot clock. That misses everything. And after the air ball goes out of bounds, and Coffeyville gives it right back. Again, the struggles from anywhere on the floor shooting the basketball.
And she's trying to hit him with the step back. Just unfortunately didn't have enough power. Misses everything. McCree, like we mentioned, needs to get going in the second half.
And it looks like they are going to try that 1-2-2 half-court press, but this time Kennard does break it up. Kennard to Good Luck. Good Luck into the corner. They find an open jumper from 3, and Logan Collier knocks it down. 36-22, and I'll tell you what, when she has space, she's pretty good. She's very efficient in that first half.
Yes, 2 for 3 from deep. And right there, you saw her wide open. You can almost say that's an in every time.
Yeah, and same with that. Brooklyn Wade, man, she did a little step back right there. Found 5-6 feet of separation. Knocks down the jumper from 20 feet. Coffeyville back on the board, 36-24 after the deuce. Down by 12. Coffeyville back on the defensive side. Kennard will bring it up now for ICC. Kennard looks right. That's Good Luck. Good Luck now to Reeves. Top of the key is Reeves. Now back down to her. Reeves will drive up, and no good. Nice job from Joseph that time for disrupting the shot. Off of the rebound, here's Brooklyn Wade. Right side beyond the three-point line. Wade with that left-hand dribble. She'll slow it down now and reset the offense. Thought about driving. Now she will Instead, we'll kick it to a driving McCree. McCree now to Joseph. Up and in, and Joseph with a nice deuce.
She's looking strong this second half. We mentioned, hey, Brittany Reeves, she needs a D up on her, has had 2 good times to make a good defensive play and has. And then right there, easy bank shot and a good find by McCree.
And a half-court press right there is Brooklyn Wade. I've noticed that with a couple of players, and that comes with freshman inexperience as well. Brianna Brown commits these as well. And we see Brooklyn Wade. When you get beat defensively, that does not mean that you need to put an extra effort at reaching in towards the basketball, which majority of the time results in contact. When you get beat, you call out for a teammate for help, or you just put your hands up and try and disrupt the shot right there instead. Wade called with her first personal. Pass down low, and that's going to be a foul, I believe, on Kira Crockett. So Crockett, way too much contact when she made her way into the low block. Coffeyville did a great job again with a defensive stop there. Lead still at 10.
You can kind of feel the momentum shaping. Even though it's 36-26, Coffeyville's come out strong, hit 2 of 3, and right now looking like they're going to make a comeback in this game.
This is a very pivotal moment that you had mentioned, because if Coffeyville does knock down some shots right here, certainly, but more importantly, if they continue to get shots stopped by ICC while knocking down points as well. Talima Haro, though, bad pass, and she commits the turnover. She tried to do a little floater out to Brooklyn Wade, and again, very pivotal part. Within a matter of moments here, Coffeyville could kind of get buried, or they could stay competitive within this matchup all throughout. Talima Haro makes her way to the bench, and that will bring back out Rihanna Brown. The 5 on the floor, Brooklyn Wade, Rihanna Brown, Tatiana McCree, Jaylene Cole, and Lashika Joseph down low in the low block. ICC will bring it back up. Here's Kennard. Kennard now looks left. Finds that one down low as they get it to the low block to Reeves. They'll kick it back outside. That's Collier. Collier back to Reeves on the low block. She muscles her way down low, up and in, and man, what can you do about that? Just forced her way to the low block. No foul called on either side. Clean layup.
Yeah, and that right there, that's just kind of unstoppable. Even if she did everything she could and she still got it to go in, sometimes it takes a little bit of luck to get those to go.
Here's Brown now driving, and Brown does a good job drawing the foul right there. That is the first personal foul. Almost 4 full minutes gone through this second half, and Coffeyville hasn't drawn any fouls until that moment right there. Rihanna Brown, a 70% shooter from the free throw line. Julia Collifel, Brooklyn Wade in the mid-60s, and then we had mentioned Tatiana McCree. These are players that could generate points easily just by driving and drawing those fouls. We'll see how that fares out here, as ICC did commit quite a few in the first, though they did cut it down in the second. Inbounds pass from Rihanna Brown. Wow, just stepped in front of, not the best pass, and Reeves comes away with a nice takeaway. ICC will get it right back. They look left to Goodluck. Goodluck to Mickelson. Back down low to Reeves. She's double-teamed. Give and go to Mickelson, up and in, and I wish we could say we haven't seen that this evening, and a give and go back to Mickelson is an easy 2 points, 40-26 with 5:50 to go here in the third quarter, as Wade will kick it down to the left side. Standing on the J. Herkelman is Rihanna Brown. On the Herkelman side, Brown will now drive, finding a lane up, and it's swatted away by Reeves, and doing it on both sides of the ball.
And like we mentioned, the Brianna Reeves, or Brittany Reeves, to Mickelson give and go. That's how Mickelson's made every single one of her shots, is that give and go little offense. And right there, another careless turnover.
Yeah, and it's a full court play. Coast to coast it goes. Yeah, off the inbounds. It was stolen away by Kennard, and it wasn't like she went in to take that basketball away. It was just a bad pass, a floating pass that she stepped in front of. Kennard takes it coast to coast, makes it 42-26. Timeout on the floor by Coach Harrell. It's a full one. We'll take a full 60 seconds ourselves. Back in a minute on 98.1.
Oh, no.
What's wrong?
I'm trying to take care of my banking and the internet's down.
So what's the problem? Just give Dana a call at Community State Bank, and she'll take care of it in person.
I don't bank at Community State Bank. It's an online bank. My bank's not just down the street. It's in... well, I'm not really sure where it's at.
Wow, I wouldn't bank anywhere but Community State Bank. They have great online and mobile banking services, so I still do most of my banking online. But when I need it, it's sure great to talk to somebody I know face to face.
Hi, this is Dana from Community State Bank. We offer all the convenience along with the services you want and need, and even throw in a friendly face to help you personally when you need it. Community State Bank, Coffeyville's only locally owned and operated bank.
And a full timeout taken there from Coach Harrell as he had quite a bit to say to his Lady Red Ravens here on the sideline, as obviously the jump shot has not been working here for the Lady Red Ravens, but in the first half they kept it competitive with the defense. Right now both sides of the ball really struggling.
Yeah, and I really heard Coach Harrell get into him. Basically what he said is, hey, stop being so sloppy, stop stalling, make good plays, and just play the game of basketball. Get back to the fundamentals. And this team can win games. We've seen that over and over. Just need to put your head up and not put it down and just do a better job of playing team basketball.
Off of the inbounds, here's McCree driving, trying to draw the foul. Up off the layup, no good, but with an offensive rebound is Joseph. Joseph kicks it out. They'll find Brooklyn Wade now. And Brooklyn Wade, and this is little parts of the game that if you start to win these battles, you might start to chip away. Now to Colifel. Colifel for three, no good. And Julia Colifel, normally a pretty high percentage shot from there, misses hers. And score remains 42-26. Now in response, here's ICC. Mickelson kicks it out to Goodluck. Goodluck right back to her. Mickelson turnaround up, and great defense from Joseph. Kind of tipped away off of the tip pass. Here comes McCree now. Pulls up, has nowhere to go with it, so she kicks it back to Colifel. Colifel at the elbow. She'll have to hand it off to Brooklyn Wade, and they'll reset. Now Wade will drive. Launches that one down low to Joseph. Joseph now kicks to Colifel. Up, no good, and Colifel with another missed three-pointer.
And those are two great opportunities for the Red Ravens to cut into that lead and just missed both times.
And again, the struggle from the jump shot all night tonight. Here's Brittany Reeves, I should say, putting that one up from the elbow. No good, and her jumper has gone cold here in the third quarter as well. 42-26, Coffeyville back with the basketball. Here's McCree, top of the key. Down low to the elbow. That's Lashika Joseph after the pass. Joseph has to get it back out beyond the three-point line to Wade. Wade will drive into the paint. She goes. Kicks now. Cole for three. No good. And again, the struggles from three-point land continue with 3:50 to go here in the quarter.
And right now, just kind of chunking up three-point shots. Just take smart shots instead of trying to cut into the lead. And right there, Brittany Reeves gets sent to the line again. But I will compliment the Red Ravens of shutting down Reeves in this half. They've done a great job blocking a lot of shots and not letting her get down low. We also saw her try to take a 15-foot jumper, and that was really bad, way off the mark. And they've just done a great job bodying her up and keeping her out of that paint.
Certainly keeping her managed at this point as her first free throw is up, and a good player to put at the free strike as well if you're Coffeyville, as she shoots right around 50%. But it doesn't. It's all fun and games until you can't score any points, and it becomes very frustrating when you come down and continually miss jump shots. If you're Coffeyville, you've got to find some other way. I know you love to drive and kick and take those deep threes, but it's not working right now. And if you're going to want to chip away at this one, let's try and find some other ways. Second free throw is knocked down, and Reeves officially on the night 2 of 4, and that is right on her season average. 50% on the night, 50% pretty much on the whole year. Makes the score now 43-26 as Hara will get the inbounds. Hara will get it to Brooklyn Wade, and she'll bring it up now at center circle. She's met by a pretty close man-to-man defense here, pretty tight by ICC. Kicks it right to Colifel. Colifel now back to Wade on this left side. Wade now to the top of the key. Kicks it inside the two-pointer. Now back out to Hannah Murphy. Hannah Murphy to Colifel, driving. Colifel's got nowhere. Instead, she'll pull up from 10 feet, and no good either. Colifel, man, normally such a good jump shot. She continually only has 2 points on the evening, and she's taken at least 4 or 5 shots in this second half alone. Foul off of the rebound right there will keep the possession with Coffeyville. That one's going to be against Mickelson.
And to go back to Colifel missing some shots, at least she's taking open shots, not trying to force it. She's taken 3 good open rhythm shots. Just unfortunately hasn't got him to go as Brooklyn Wade shoots a 3 and she gets it to go.
How about that? Finally, some good passing and a good open jumper, and Brooklyn Wade maybe shifting the tides here. Sometimes it is one shot that really does turn on a team, but maybe it's Brooklyn Wade that has the hot hand. If you're Coffeyville, maybe go back to her the next couple of times. 43-29 it becomes now. Here's Gray in response. Gray down low. They'll find Jordan. Jordan just has that one muscled away from her. She couldn't get a good jump shot off, but off of the rebound, it tips off of Coffeyville, and out of bounds it goes. So either way, ICC will hang on to the possession.
They played great defense, but on the other side, they've also played bad defense by not getting the ball and having turnovers on the other side as well.
Lots of second chance opportunities. Down low to Jordan again, up and in. It's Sadie Jordan off of one pass, then found her down on the low block off of the inbounds. They make it now 45-42. 29. It doesn't matter how hot Brooklyn Wade gets. You've got to keep the other team off the scoreboard and then start to generate some points as well. Here's Harlow now, back to Wade. Wade on that far side. She'll drive, now kicks. Guntine from 25 feet, up and in, and Sarah Guntine is money from 20 to 25 feet.
And she's been playing very well tonight. First time on the scoreboard. She's done a great job on the defensive side. Let's see if her and Brooklyn Wade can kind of chip away at the lead.
And now driving, here's Gray. Gray taking one too many steps, but actually a charge called as Sarah Guntine doing a great job again. That's something that, not to discredit, something that you don't see Joseph doing, is keeping those feet planted, drawing fouls on the opponent on the offensive side. And Sarah Guntine defensively, regardless of only being 5'9", comparison to the 6'5" Brittany Reeves or the 6' Sadie Jordan. And Jordan, I'll tell you what, lots of strength down low on that low block as well, as Guntine surprisingly makes her way to the sideline here. Adelina Carr with her first few moments tonight. What Carr brings to the floor, again at 5'9", is the wingspan. Very lengthy, just long, great for rebounding. We'll see if that affects and helps them out here in the third quarter. Here's Brooklyn Wade now, down by 14 with 1:55. Very fast-paced game here tonight. Not a whole lot of stoppages, not a whole lot of fouls. Both these teams just kind of going out and playing some old nitty-gritty basketball. Here's Hannah Murphy now driving. She'll have to kick it. That pass now to Carr. Carr back up on top. No penetration allowed, but they find an open jumper. That's up, no good. And again, the struggles from Colifel continue. Down with the rebound was Gray. Gray to Goodluck. And Goodluck now will bring the possession up. Bad pass, though. Not on the same page. ICC throws it out of bounds, and Coffeyville back in possession.
And right now, both teams are making careless passes. Now, they're both tired, kind of getting into that motion where they're like, kind of coasting. And this is the opportunity where Coffeyville can really take that and drive it as their force of coming back in this game.
You got 90 seconds in the third quarter. Make it one worth it, as they could drastically make the momentum in their favor. As Adelina Carr starting in that track of train of thought right there from 25 feet just beyond the free throw line. The lefty knocks it down and cuts the lead to 12. Again, a good stop here. You come down and you cut the lead to just double digits, maybe even single. Though a good pass down low to Jordan, and wow, what a beautiful little looping pass up over. Adelina Carr finds Jordan on the low block. Easy turnaround layup. Lead back to 14. 50 seconds to go in the quarter as Brooklyn Wade will bring it up. Right side with a right-hand dribble. Little handoff to Harrow. Harrow now to the free throw line. Kicks it to Colifel. Now to Murphy on this left side. Murphy in the corner. Back to the free throw line she goes. Now to Wade. Wade to Harrow. Just swinging it. Harrow pulls up from 10 feet. Up and in. And Talima Harrow. Again, one of those players, her, Guntine, a couple of other players, just money from 20 to 25 feet. Cuts the lead back to 12. Shot clock is dead. 22 seconds left in the quarter. Here's Gray. Gray back up on top. She finds Price. Price to the free throw line. Crockett drives. Has a lane up and in, and way too much space. Way too easy. 49-35, 10 left in the quarter. Final shot of quarter number 3 here in game number 1 of the Montgomery County Showdown. Driving, Wade up off the backboard. No good, and down to the rebound is Crockett. And that will do it. 3-2-1 goes quarter number 3, 49-35. You saw shades of chance there by Coffeyville Community College, though the Lady Pirates now in complete control of this ball game, and they really have been since the first quarter. We'll be back. We'll see what does Coffeyville have in terms of a comeback effort. 60-second step aside, 49-35 after 3. Fourth quarter on its way.
Keep it simple with great food at great prices. That's what you'll find at Simple Simon's Pizza in Coffeyville. Oh, yes, you'll find great pizza and a whole lot more, like calzones, wings, breadsticks, and sandwiches. Stop in today for a Coffeyville favorite, the Simple Simon's Lunch Buffet. Simple Simon's makes it easy for you to dine in, carry out, or delivery. Simple Simon's Pizza, 807 West 11th in Coffeyville. Simple Simon's, simply delicious.
When it comes to a time of loss, more folks around here trust and rely on the David W. Barnes Funeral Home. It could be because of their compassionate care. It could be because of their guaranteed superior service, or maybe because of their fair and honest prices, or just maybe for all of these reasons, more folks trust the David W. Barnes Funeral Home during a time of loss. The David W. Barnes Funeral Home at 306 North Klein in Coffeyville, an independent, family-owned business.
3 quarters in the books. Welcome back. I'm Sam Speck alongside Matt Dick on 98.1 KUSN. your home for Red Raven Athletics all through the 2018-2019 season. As I'll tell you what, we're getting pretty close to the end of this year, no doubt about it. This is, in fact, the final home game. We do have 2 games after this one on the season as they travel to Chanute to play Neosho County Community College and then up to El Dorado to play Butler on the 23rd of February. That will wrap up the regular season. Lady Red Ravens right now not necessarily on the broadband for postseason basketball as the inbounds finds a pass down low to Joseph, and Joseph gets fouled on a low block right there. And that foul coming, I believe, down low against number 5, Nicholson. So Nicholson with her first foul this evening. Now waiting on the inbounds here for CCC. But again, no, Coffeyville not necessarily in the bounds of postseason play, but certainly would love to spoil a win tonight against their rival ICC. Here's Colifel at the free throw line, kicks it to Haro. Haro pulls up from 25 feet, no good. She had a hand in her face there, tries to get her own rebound, but tips it out of bounds. It goes in ICC basketball.
And like you mentioned, first of all, rivalry game, so it's a big game. Second of all, they kind of switched momentum towards the end of that third quarter. Let's see if they can continue that great defensive pressure and really cause the Pirates to collapse.
And that full court press almost came away with a steal. And instead, here's Collier driving, baseline, and trying to get the basketball, which is just hopping around. Instead, it finds ICC's hands, driving is Gray, and Gray draws the foul. And you can sense the frustration here on the sidelines from Coach Harrell. When that basketball was hopping around, it just kind of seemed everybody was staring at it instead of going for it. It's almost like they didn't realize that it's basketball time. But no, it just kind of let that one fall back into ICC's possession. Pirates will reset, finding Gray. Gray in the corner, heavily pressured, and still Gray finding the jump shot and finding success, 52-35. And just like that, that momentum they started to build in the third could very, very quickly here in the first few minutes diminish for CCC. And this game could very turn into a 20, maybe even 30-point win if ICC continues that. Here's Colifel now. Beyond the 3, Colifel will kick it to Murphy. Murphy now will drive. Murphy's got nowhere to go with it, so she finds Colifel again. Floater from 10 feet, and Julia Colifel finally back on the board. She has really struggled here in the second half. She knocks that 10-foot floater to make it 52-37. Kennard now will bring it up to Gray. Gray fires that one over to Colliard. Colliard back to Kennard. Thought about a 3 instead to Gray. Gray's a more high percentage shot from that distance, so smart move there. Instead, they go back down low to Mickelson. Mickelson kicks it. Collier for 3, no good, and down with the rebound is Haro. And Haro now on the fast break. She'll bring it up, and a player behind her almost took it away from her. Instead, kicks it, finds Brooklyn Wade. Wade back to Colifel. Colifel for 3, no good. Too strong on the 3-point shot. Off of the miss, here's Gray. Full court pass to Mickelson and over everybody's head. And out of bounds. So Coffeyville gets it right back. Only 7:50 to go here, Matt, as down by 15. Really, now is the time to start turning on the offense.
And that's so true. There's a lot you can do better right now. But the first thing is just make some baskets and play. They've been playing pretty well on defense. Yes, they've still made buckets on the Pirates side, but they have also not have done as well as McCree misses that jumper, but Lashika Joseph, great offensive rebound and a put back in. Lashika Joseph definitely turned around the second half. Like we mentioned, we needed her to stop Brittany Reeves, and she has.
And on the defensive, she comes up with a swat, though ICC will hang on to it. I was just about to say she needs to pick it up defensively. And how about that denial, though? The Lady Pirates will hang on to it. That gets it over to Collier now. Collier thought about driving on the baseline. She's got nowhere to go with it. Collier will hand it off to her teammate, and they give it away. So ICC gives it right back up to Coffeyville, and Coffeyville down by 13 with 7:08 to go.
And even though they're down big, they just need to hit a couple shots. They're only down by 13 right now. So a couple of threes, a couple defensive stops, and you're right back in this game. Timeout, like we said, and there's a lot to like what you're seeing from CCC, but there's also a lot that you don't like.
Yeah, and realistically, knowing this Coffeyville team, they really are very good shooting team. So who's to say that they don't get hot here from 3 and knock down 3 or 4 threes? You're right, Matt. Within 3, maybe 4 shots, they could be within a couple of points of tying this ball game. But it all comes down to the defensive side of things. Let's see, do they keep Joseph here on the floor, or do they come back and put somebody else out there. Goonteen's been playing very good defense, and it looks like they're going to stick with the 6'6" freshman, Lashika Joseph, down low on that low block. Hannah Murphy, Joseph, Tatiana McCree, Brooklyn Wade, and Julia Collifell, the 5 on the floor. McCree to inbounds. He'll get it to Brooklyn Wade out of the timeout here. Still down by 13. It is 52-39. 7 minutes to go in the Montgomery County Showdown. Game number 1, the ladies' side of things, as Wade will pick up her dribble at the free throw line. Finds Murphy now beyond the 3. Murphy back to Wade. Wade drives inside the paint. Wade picks up that dribble. Now kicks it right back to number 4. Murphy will drive. Find Joseph. Up and in. And Lashika Joseph finding some space on the low block and the 2 points.
And right there, like we mentioned, get her going. She definitely has a presence down low, and she's done very well in the second half. Let's see if they go back to her again and again.
And trying to get that half-court press instead. They go down low to Reeves, but it's denied. Lashika Joseph on the denial. She'll kick it out to Brooklyn Wade, and Wade now will bring the basketball up. She finds some space for 3. No good. Wow, rattled around a couple of times and just could not get the hometown roll. Unlucky there. It's just, you were begging for this jump shot to start to come alive here tonight. Down by 11. CCC back on the defensive side. Here's Brittany Reeves. Down low, low block, trying to muscle her way. Joseph, great defense. Not allowing anything. They find a jumper, though. That's Gray. From deep, no good. And down with the rebound is Joseph. How about this turnaround? We would love to see this for the first 3 quarters, but down by 11, you got a chance to make this comeback. Here's McCree, the sophomore, from deep. No, again, it hits off the rim 4 times and doesn't find it. I'll tell you what, this that rim must be bent or something. The hometown roll is not there tonight. 52-41. Here's ICC now. Gray down low. Gray, jumper, no good. Though an offensive rebound, that's Crockett. And Crockett and McCree get into a tussle, and that will be a jump ball.
And just imagine if they hit those 2 big threes. They would be down not very much, and definitely well in this game. Right now, the momentum is switching towards Coffeyville, but we need those shots to get, we need those shots to fall. Tatiana McCree and Brooklyn Wade, we know, very lethal 3-point shooters, and they got open, just unfortunately couldn't get them to go.
Yeah, that would have been a 5-point game if they knocked those down. Instead, we're still at 11 at this point. Here is Crockett down low, the inbound for ICC. That's up and in off the left-hand hook shot. Kira Crockett, who was such a catalyst in the first matchup between these two, really hasn't been so effective tonight, but that shot right there really deflating. 54-41 with 5 flat to go, and foul down low. They're going to put that one on Adelina Carr. So Adelina Carr made too much contact down low, trying to get some separation. I believe that is her first personal foul this evening. That will exit her to the bench very, very quickly. Back out comes Lashika Joseph. Adelina Carr, certainly an individual that need to give it a shout-out for part of this roster last year, and more importantly, in honor of sophomore night, she is one of the sophomores a part of that lineup this evening. So a big shout-out to her in her final home game. So here's ICC now. With it is Collier. Collier to the right corner. They'll find Gray. Down low to Jordan. Jordan goes up with muscling that way. And again, good job by Joseph not allowing it. And off the miss comes away. The rebound is McCree. McCree now back to Joseph. Joseph way out of her element there, so she'll hand it back off to McCree to reset the offense. McCree inching her way in with the left-hand dribble. Dumps it off to Collifell. Collifell looks right. Driving now. Hands it back off. And a bad pass from Julia Collifell. They tried to toss that one out to Brooklyn Wade, and her and Wade weren't on the same page.
And that's something you don't want to do late in the game. Right now, Coffeyville's trying to get something to go, but just can't. Missed 2 big threes. Hasn't done anything in a while. Neither of these teams have. And then another careless turnover.
And that will take Jaylene Cole back into this ball game here as Collifell on her way to the sideline. Up by 13. Here's the Lady Pirates. Reeves down low, muscling. Hands up is Joseph, but it doesn't matter. Turnaround jumper from 5 feet. 56-41 it becomes with 4 to go. Here's Wade now in response. Brooklyn Wade right side. Will hand it off to Murphy. Murphy will take it back to the top of the key. Now kicks it to Cole. Cole hands it off to sophomore McCree. McCree drives into the paint. She goes. Nice kick to Joseph. Joseph can't hang on to it. Out of bounds it goes. And with another turnover, it seems to be that momentum that they started to gain swiftly deflating at this point. Down by 15 it remains. That 1-2-2 half-court press, kind of that half-court trap that they want to try. They're going to try it here, though it doesn't work. Kennard breaks it. Now she gets it to Collier. Collier finds her player at the elbow. That's no good off of the hands of Crockett. Down off of the miss. Coach Harrell begging for his team to get into the fast break here. They do slow it down with Brooklyn Wade. Wade on the Jay Herkelman side on this near side. Now makes her way towards center circle. Right side she goes. She finds Cole. Back to Wade. Wade wants one from deep. Brooklyn Wade from three. Knocks it down. 56-44. Back to just a 12-point game. And again, this is that awkward part of the game to where if ICC makes a couple of shots, they could carry away with it. But if Coffeyville starts to knock down twos, maybe even threes, this one's still in it. 56-44. Here's ICC. Throwing it around the three-point line. Finally getting it over to Trotter. Trotter up on top. They find Collier once again. Down low to Kiara Crockett. And Crockett draws the foul. And that, for the first time this evening, is the one that I will argue with. Is Lashika Joseph really, we had mentioned it, turned on the Jets here defensively in the second half. That right there, feet planted, hands up in the air. I didn't see too much contact, much more than what Crockett initiated. So her first free throw is up and no good. So thankfully we come away with one there. That is Lashika's third foul on the evening. So Joseph couple away from fouling out on this point, but I didn't see too much contact there.
And neither did I. Sometimes the refs see it differently. We can't always argue with them. We want to, but they're ultimately the people that make the call, as Crockett doesn't get the second one to go either.
And down with the rebound is Miss Joseph there. So big 3-5 comes away with a nice defensive board. Down by 12. In a dream world, that's just 4 shots away here for Coffeyville if they can do it. Bad pass from McCree, though. It's stolen away. Collier on the steal, coast to coast, and McCree with a hard foul. Tatiana McCree came down and just didn't want anything to do with that layup, so just swatted the player, not even the basketball, swatted the player away. And that will send Collier to the free throw line for a pair of shots.
And sometimes that's just a frustration foul when it comes down to it. Your team's down by 12. Under 3 minutes to go. You haven't really performed well as a player, and the team down big. Sometimes frustration comes into play when you're seeing someone with a wide open lane to the basket.
2:35 is all we've got left in this ball game. That will be Tatiana McCree's second foul in this ball game, I believe. The team's fourth here in this quarter alone, so Collier will shoot 2. First one up is knocked down. Team up now by 13 is the ICC Lady Pirates at this point. Crockett's certainly not the best free throw shooter on the team. She's, in fact, below the team average at 59. That is Collier. Collier right about 70%, which is right on the free throw line as I make that mistake, but still knocks down both of those. 2:30 to go here in the ball game. 58-44 up by 14 after the made free throws there from Collier. Here's CCC now bringing it up, finds Harrell. Harrell from 10 feet at the elbow, no good. Jump shot, can't find the bottom of the net. 2 minutes to go, and this last home game of the year is dwindling further and further into ICC's control. Bad pass from Crockett, goes over everybody's head for the Pirates, out of bounds, so CCC will get it right back. As that right there, just a silly mistake. ICC, who is actually a very good team, in fact, winners of the last 6 games. They're 14-9 on the year, so they come into this one 5 games over 500. And within those divisional standings, they sit right around the middle parts. But, of course, Cali and Butler, wow, those are some teams to look out for in the postseasons, as Independence 14-9, but they're 9-7 within conference play. Under 2, here's McCree now for Coffeyville. Driving, left hand, up, and it's swatted away. Brittany Reeves on the denial there, and I think technical? I'm not exactly sure. Where did the technical come on that one? Maybe behind right there, but I think Tatiana McCree, again, frustration foul. Went up, had that one denied away from her, and then I think after the play happened, maybe said something, made some altercation, some physical altercation. It is on McCree. And Tatiana McCree on sophomore night tonight will have her first technical this evening. Can't quite see what the conversation is. I think what they're saying is the amount of times that she's had those frustration fouls. I think after 3 strikes, and then you do it on the 4th time, that may be the limit for these officials here this evening. That will send Collier to the line. Other than that, I didn't see too much other contact. Again, the frustration fouls came with it, but I think what the officials are trying to transfer on to Coach Harrell is the consistency of these outbursts by McCree. There results in the first technical of the evening. Both free throws put up are knocked down, and with that, with only 1:45 to go, the possession arrow will stay with the Pirates, and the chances of the comeback in this one are probably pretty much over at this point.
Yeah, and it's just sad to see, especially on sophomore night of any night, you lose big by your rival. You get your star player hasn't played well, then she has a frustration foul, gets a technical, and it's just kind of been kind of flat these last couple minutes for Coffeyville.
Full court press broken up from Kennard. One pass down low to Reeves. Up, no good, but down with the rebound is Mickelson. Mickelson will keep it, and now she'll get it back up on top to Kennard. 90 seconds here in game number 1 until we call it quits, and then we'll get ready for the men's basketball between ICC and CCC. More Montgomery County showdown coming up after game number 1 here. Down low to Reeves, they go. Reeves can't hang on to it, though. It's tipped out of her hands, though it's going to say it was tipped off of McCree last, and out of bounds it goes. And that's kind of been the way it's been tonight. Not really getting the breaks, not hitting the jump shots that they needed to. Played good defense in stretches tonight, but, man, just a frustrating, bad night on the offensive side by the CCC Lady Red Ravens. Inbounds to Mickelson, finds down low to Reeves. Reeves put that shot up, and it's actually swatted away there by Joseph. Out of bounds it goes, and it hits off of Joseph last. Only 5 on the shot clock as they've been unable to hit the rim these last couple of pushes. 69 seconds to go. Inbounds to Mickelson. Up, swatted away again. Lashika Joseph with another denial. 2 on the shot clock. Up, no good, and an admirable job by the CCC defense. A little late in action at this one at this point. 63 seconds to go. But ICC not necessarily very aware of how much time they had on the shot clock there. Forced themselves into a bad shot, but better defense by the Red Ravens. 60 seconds to go. Coffeyville down by 16. McCree now will bring it up. Hands it off to Joseph. Joseph back to McCree. McCree now looking for a screen from the big Joseph. Driving and almost loses it. And she does lose the handle. And Tatiana McCree can't hang on to it. Out of bounds it goes. 49 seconds to go. 60-44 as Julia Collier fell back into the ballgame.
And, you know, right now you can see kind of how McCree is carrying herself. She's upset, hasn't played well, and she can just tell, you know, this is her last game. But there's a lot to like for this next year's team. A lot of good shooters are coming back, and a lot of good people are coming back as they break that full court press, and Reeves gets another bucket. It's just kind of an onslaught now, up by 18, almost 30 seconds ago in this last quarter of the game.
Yeah, way too easy again. That's happened on a multitude of times tonight. 1, maybe 2 passes, and they find Reeves off the full court press. Makes it 62-42, 62-44 rather, and a 3-point shot that was kind of rushed. They put Jaylene Cole on that one, and she missed everything there. Coach Harrell was barking demands from the sideline. Her teammate was telling her to shoot it. It didn't look comfortable. Looked rushed. She missed everything there. 62-44 and off the miss. Independence now will have no shot clock to worry about. All they need to do is get it up over half court, and this one is pretty much over. It is over at this point with the score where it's at, but Coffeyville still playing good defense. The inbounds won't matter. They'll get it up. Collier breaks that half-court press. Now they'll get it off to Gray. Gray to Kennard. 10 on the game clock, and that'll do it. 5 now on the game clock is what's left here. 62-44. Is our score. I don't believe ICC will take another one from there. There it is. 3-2-1 it goes. Coffeyville unable to net their final win of the season here on the home floor. We'll go ahead and wrap it up as we'll just kind of combine the postgame here. Then we'll take an extended break and get ready for game number 2 here in just a second here. But I'll tell you what, ICC, CCC, they started these games kind of back and forth. Quarter number 1 was really competitive. Quarter number 2 for Coffeyville really struggled in shooting the basketball. They couldn't find anything from the floor really all through that second quarter. The momentum, though, in the third quarter was starting to show signs that Coffeyville might have a shot. They started a bit, they made one kind of intermittent 3-point shot. They made a really good stretch of plays where they played defensive basketball and kept ICC off the scoreboard. But really, it was just too much. ICC tonight gets the win in game number 1. They win by double digits here in the Montgomery County Showdown. That's game number 1 wrapped up in the books. But, Matt, what are your final notes? As, obviously, we saw, again, great signs for next year from a lot of freshmen, but the sophomores tonight, I'm sure probably a little disappointed not coming away with a win against a good Independence team.
And that's so true. They played their hearts out. I will give them that. They played a great game. Tatiana McCree, even though she didn't have an amazing time from the field, She still played hard the whole game, never gave up. And you just got to say, this is a year to kind of step back and say, hey, we didn't win as many games as we'd like to. We didn't do as good as we'd like to. But you see the talent they have. You saw Lashika Joseph really turn around in that second half. I think she ended with almost double digit in blocks. She had a lot in that second half. She did a great job of turning around. Jaylene Cole is a great three-point shooter. Rihanna Brown is going to be a great defender. And Brooklyn Wade is really going to be the point guard for next year. So building blocks are set for next year. This recruiting class is going to be amazing. But an amazing game from Brittany Reeves, 18 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and 4 block shots. And Lashika Joseph ended with 4 block shots as well. CCC only shot 32% from the field to ICC's 46%. So you can definitely tell there's a big difference in making shots will win you games, of course.
Yeah, the mid-range jumper was certainly dominated tonight by the Lady Pirates, and it showed on the scoreboard. They get the win tonight, 62-44. So Coffeyville on the year will stay at 5 wins. They drop to 5-21, as we had mentioned. Looking on down the line this weekend, we've got a road game up in Chanute at Neosho Community College, and then we travel to El Dorado 7 days after that for the final game of the regular season on the 23rd of February up at Butler, as Coffeyville men's and women's team will be going up to El Dorado again. Butler Community College played a good, challenging game in the first time that they traveled down here. Obviously, the women's team is one of the top-tier teams of the Jayhawk Conference, so the ladies' side of things will have a tough test there. But so will the men. The final game of the year against a very, very good Butler team. And I'll tell you what, Butler is almost like an unspoken rivalry. Those two schools absolutely hate each other, but what they like more is beating each other. And we'll see how that bears out. We'll have to see that one. That one's coming up still with some distance here. But after tonight, Coffeyville stays at 5 wins. They move to 5-21. Independence moves to 15-9 on the ladies' side of things. As coming up next, it is men's basketball, the number 3 team in the nation, ranked in all the entirety of the NJHC AA. It is Coffeyville Community College Red Ravens against their foes from up the road in Independence, the Independence Pirates. It's the Montgomery County Showdown. Game number 1 in the books as the women get beat 62-44. Independence wins game number 1. We'll take an extended break. When we come back, we'll have the pregame here. Matt Dick will be joining us once again for the illustration tonight. I'll be on the call. I'm Sam Speck. Glad you're with us here on 98.1. We'll take an extended break. Back here in a moment with the pregame on 98.1.
Everyone looks forward to a good meal. That's why we do dining differently at Windsor Place. We call it 7 to 7 dining. Residents can come to the dining room anytime between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. for a home-cooked meal.